versus Thrall!
For Doomhammer! For the Frost Wolves!
The early Spirit Claws is just what I wanted. Wonder if I have to keep Rockbiter weapon too. Probably should in case of a Tunnel Trog. Maybe with the Rockbiter I shouldn't keep the Spirit Claws.
The light protects me.
I think I just coin out the Totem Golem here. I could have also just played Spirit Claws and ran into the Squire a couple times. So do I just go ahead and kill the Totem Golem here, or do I kill the Argent Squire? Seems like killing Totem Golem is way better, because if I try to be greedy and trade into the Squire, sometimes he has Lightning Bolt or something like that to finish me off. Obviously it's not ideal to use this weapon just as 1 damage, but I think if I get like 2 1-damage hits and 1 3-damage hit out of it, I think that's worth it. And besides, I have 6 charges of the weapon right now, well 5 after making that attack. So just using them all I can I think is pretty important. I guess I'm making a totem here. Kinda hoping that would be spell damage. Doesn't matter this turn, but it would have been nice to get it.
Did you bring some fish?
Awful lot of healing totems on this board. So I have a few plays here. I can just play out the Witch Doctor. Has 4 health, he needs something to deal damage to it. I can go for Hero Power, try to get a spell damage totem, which would be really good here. If I got the spell damage totem, I could just play the Trog and equip a new weapon. If I miss, I can play Flame Tongue to kill that guy. And then I'll have Flame Tongue with either a Taunt Totem or a 1/1 totem. It's pretty good. I think I like going for the totem here, because even if I miss the spell damage, which is 1 and 3, I still have a fine play. Hero Power and Flame Tongue here also lets me hold my Witch Doctor for more of a combo turn. Maybe like next turn with the Rockbiter it could be pretty good. That didn't seem like a great lightning storm. That actually seemed like a terrible lightning storm. Check out this play though. Check this out. Azure Drake and kill the Flame Tongue. That was pretty good, right? So my weapon, it basically let me Rockbiter down a Flame Tongue, but I got to develop the mana on turn 1 instead of on turn 5 where it was relevant. And I got to finish off a Totem Golem and an Argent Squire that both needed 1 damage dealt to them. So I mean, I think that was pretty darn good. So I can just like Witch Doctor Totem here, it's not so great. Totem, Tunnel Trog, Spirit Claws, it's also not super great. But I think I do like not just throwing out one of my minions. Like not throwing out just the Thunder Bluff or just the Witch Doctor here. I wonder if the spell damage totem makes me want to play Maelstrom Portal here. I've already seen 1 Flame Tongue. Even if he plays a Flame Tongue here, it's not that big a deal. I think I'll just hold. And I will go ahead and just develop my Spirit Claws here. I don't expect the opponent to be playing Harrison Jones or Ooze, but god am I going to feel stupid if he is.
There is a lot at stake here.
I can play Thalnos Maelstrom Portal here. That puts the Thunder Bluff down to 4. My Spirit Claw is up to 3. I guess I would still have to send in the Tunnel Trog, which doesn't feel great.
What to do?
Or I could use the Rockbiter. I'd probably use the Rockbiter. Just playing my own Thunder Bluff isn't really an option here. Witch Doctor, also not really an option. So I guess it has to be Thalnos Maelstrom Portal.
What?
If I can get the spell damage totem here, that would be really nice. Guess I'm spinning my Rockbiter here. So depending on how you look at it, either my Rockbiter or my Spirit Claws only did 1 damage there. And unfortunately my hand now is kinda clunky. I had to spend all my spells, so now I just have these 3 kind of mid-rangey minions that don't really have any synergy as of yet. Oh, he's playing an Evolved list. So if I play Thunderbluff Valiant, my totem goes up to 3 power. I can clear.
What to do?
So that's gotta be worth it, right? I guess I should do it in this order. Does the Rockbiter change anything here? Means I can play Witch Doctor instead of Thunderbluff Valiant if I want, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I just need to force him to have an answer to the Thunderbluff here. I guess I could use Rockbiter on my Murloc. I don't think so. I think I like the flexibility of the spell in my hand. Plus I can combo it with the Wicked Witch Doctor. But I think I like holding onto the spell even without the Witch Doctor. I believe that's his second hex. I feel like it's his second hex, but what did he use the first one on? Azure Drake, maybe?
There is a law.
I'm pretty sure that was second hex. I guess I'm just gonna get some more totems rolling. He got spell damage, so if he's playing Elemental Destruction, maybe he can clear the Thunderbluff. I don't think I have any reason to play a card from hand here.
Do not push me.
The Thunderbluff Valiant on its own is just going to win me the game. He doesn't have an answer to it, so there's no reason to commit another minion from my hand into a potential board clear. I rolled on the Trog. A bummer. Hopefully he doesn't have like Stormcrack or something. Alright, so I can play 2 Tuskars. I believe that was also second Lightning Storm, because for some reason he used one earlier on like 2 totems. So I can go double Tuskar plus a totem, and then if I still... Well, I guess even spell damage totem won't give me enough to clear off the totem golem, so I guess I'm spinning Rockbiter here. So if I'm spinning Rockbiter anyway, maybe I go Tuskar, Witch Doctor, Hero Power, Rockbiter. I think I like that route. So start with Tuskar.
Did you bring some fish? There's little time.
Okay, I did pick up the spell damage totem, but like I said, I don't think it really matters.
My totems! My pretty totems!
So twice this game I've had to use my Rockbiter on a Spirit Claws to deal 4 damage instead of 6. But overall I'd say those 2 Spirit Claws are very helpful.
You win this one.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Alright, so I got turn 1 Spirit Claws again. I think that's the dream. I guess it's not really super good against Druid. I think I do just play out the Tunnel Trog over the Spirit Claws here. I actually have several plays here. So I can just clear with Spirit Claws and Trog, I can clear with Maelstrom Portal, or I can just make a totem. Maelstrom Portal isn't super good against Druid. I mean, it is if they just go, like, spam with Violet Teacher, but usually they have Power of the Wild in that case also. And then I would need spell damage for the Maelstrom Portal, but I do have a lot of spell damage. But I also have a Lightning Storm in my hand, so I think I like just playing this here. Who would have thought that the first time I play Malchezaar's Imp, it's in Shaman? I can just push with Flame Tongue here if I really want, but I don't think my deck really can justify that. I think it's probably better to just Hero Power and equip the weapon. I'd much rather be using my Flame Tongue to trade than just push face damage when he's still up at 29 anyway.
Tonight, a tale of
Oh boy.
glorious redemption.
Okay, that's fine. So the Frigid Snobold activates my weapon, which means I could send Weapon and Malchezaar's Imp into Barns, and then clear Yogg with the Tunnel Trog. Is Flame Tongue Totem better here? Flame Tongue the heal totem, and I guess Malchezaar's Imp again. So Flame Tongue lets me make a totem.
What to do?
Doesn't really seem super relevant.
There is little time.
I think I like the Snobold here. So basically this leaves me with a Snobold instead of a Flame Tongue and a Hero Power Totem.
Take heart. The Earth Mother.
I don't know. I think it's close. Well, that guy's kind of scary. I just drop Thing from Below in the way. I mean, I can clear it, but it's not great. Maybe I should use Lightning Storm here. Lightning Storm, say I hit 2, then I finish it off with my weapon, then the second half I can kill with Flame Tongue on the heal totem, and I guess I would have to send in the Trog.
What to do?
I guess it would be just the Trog. I can kill it with Trog, Lightning Storm, Weapon Charge.
There is little time.
It was probably wrong to send in the healing totem instead of my weapon. I was just like, hey, I can deal 2 damage instead of 3. But having the totem on board might be helpful. It'd be really helpful here. Man, having a totem would be so good here. That was definitely a mistake. Because I wouldn't have to play Rockbiter here, whereas this turn I do have to. Which means I can't play a Thing from Below. Oh boy. Well, that's bad for me. But I might be able to just flood here and ignore Rag. Obviously I would have preferred to just draw a Hex that turn. Hex would have been a pretty good card. Did I hit him with the Spirit Claws? I would set him to 13, assume 14 because of hero power. Not very likely that I have lethal next turn. I think I hold it. Oh my god. If I could just draw Hex, this game would be winnable. I should have known that that list has Deathwing in it. How much card draw do I have in this deck? Not much, just the Azure Drakes, and sometimes the Thalnos is good. So it's pretty unlikely I draw into a Hex. Maybe I need to play Thunderbluff Valiant here and hope I roll Taunt Totem. Otherwise he's just gonna send the Deathwing into my Thunderbluff.
There is little time. There is a lot at stake.
I just do nothing. It's just lethal over 2 turns if he just punches me with Deathwing. So I think there's some merit in just playing out something to distract his Deathwing, basically. Still need to draw Hex. Azure Drake into Hex, ideally. Wonder if I should just play out the Witch Doctor here. What card would he have not played on 7 mana there? Yogg. He discarded a Mulch. I don't think that list plays 2 Mulches. Wipe. Wrath. He might have cycled the Wrath, actually. He probably would have. Could be Wild Growth. I guess I'm still just playing out cards to distract him until I can draw Hex. Hopefully it's Yogg, and he just kills himself here. Okay, it was Swipe. Show me a Taunt Totem. Can't draw Hex.
Well played.